Cristiano Ronaldo just stunned the tennis world with a surprise appearance at Alex Eala's US Open match. And the gift he brought left everyone speechless. The 41-year-old football legend made a special trip to New York, and what he presented to the Filipina tennis sensation has become the talk of the entire sporting world. The moment Cristiano Ronaldo walked through the gates of Flushing Meadows, the US Open grounds erupted. The 41-year-old football icon, the all-time leading goal scorer in the history of men's international football, had just made a surprise appearance at the tournament, and no one saw it coming. Furthermore, the tennis world had been buzzing with its own surprises. Just hours earlier, it had been announced that another legend, Serena Williams, had made a stunning comeback, teaming up with world No. 2 Carlos Alcaraz in the US Open mixed doubles. But Ronaldo's arrival was something else entirely. He hadn't come for a fashion statement or a quick photo op. He had come to see one player, Alex Eala, the Portuguese superstar who had recently celebrated his 41st birthday, made the special trip to New York to support the 21-year-old Filipina sensation. The crowd, already electric with the energy of thousands of Filipino fans, erupted as Ronaldo made his way through the stadium. Cameras flashed, fans screamed, and social media exploded. And then came the moment that left everyone completely speechless. Ronaldo had come bearing a gift, something so unexpected, so personal, that even Eala was left stunned. The football legend had clearly done his homework, and what he revealed would become one of the most talked-about moments of the entire US Open. The cameras at Flushing Meadows captured the moment that would become one of the most talked-about images of the entire US Open. Cristiano Ronaldo, the 5-time Ballon d'Or winner and one of the most recognizable athletes on the planet, had just presented Alex Eala with something completely unexpected. As the football legend made his way through the crowd, the energy in the stadium shifted. Thousands of fans, many of them Filipino supporters who had traveled from across the country, watched in disbelief as Ronaldo approached the 21-year-old tennis sensation. The all-time leading goal scorer in men's international football had come with a purpose, and his presence alone was already making headlines around the world. But then came the moment that left everyone speechless. Ronaldo reached out and handed Eala a gift that was both deeply personal and steeped in sporting history. The crowd erupted, cameras flashed, and social media exploded with images of the two sporting icons together. The tennis world had already been buzzing with its own surprises that day. Earlier, it had been announced that Serena Williams was making a stunning comeback, teaming up with world number 2 Carlos Alcaraz in the US Open mixed doubles. But Ronaldo's arrival was something entirely different. He hadn't come for a fashion statement or a quick photo op. He had come specifically to support Alex Eala. For Eala, the moment was surreal. Growing up, she had watched Ronaldo dominate football pitches across the globe. Never in her wildest dreams could she have imagined that one day, the Portuguese legend would travel to New York just to see her play. The gift he gave her was a symbol of that support, a token from one sporting icon to another. The moment Ronaldo handed Eala the gift, the stadium fell silent for just a second before erupting in applause. It was a moment that transcended sport. A meeting of two generations, two disciplines, and two athletes who had both achieved greatness through hard work and determination. The US Open had never seen anything quite like it, and the cameras captured it all. The meeting between Cristiano Ronaldo and Alex Eala wasn't just a random celebrity sighting. It was a moment that connected two worlds, football and tennis, through a shared language of excellence, discipline, and global stardom. But Ronaldo's love for tennis is no secret. The Portuguese legend has been increasingly vocal about his passion for the sport in recent years. He has been seen at various ATP and WTA events, cheering courtside and occasionally exchanging hits with pros during exhibition matches. His presence at the US Open was a testament to that passion. When attending the 2024 Moratoglu annual charity gala, Ronaldo admitted that he preferred watching tennis to football, according to one report. "I think I love tennis more now than football. It's unbelievable, I cannot watch football matches. I think it's too boring. But I can stay for 5 hours watching tennis, it's crazy. I'm training 3 times a week." The football legend has even hit with some of the biggest names in tennis. Carlos Alcaraz, the world number 1, was left impressed when they practiced together in Miami. He's doing very well. I had seen videos of him playing. But playing with him seems to have been even better than what I had seen, Alcaraz said. He surprised me. He even asked me to speed up, play faster, and he held up well. But Ronaldo's admiration for tennis goes beyond casual interest. In 2024, he acquired the Lisbon Tennis Center, a state-of-the-art facility featuring 7 hard courts, 8 paddle courts, 5 squash courts, and a restaurant. The acquisition was a clear statement of his commitment to the sport. Ronaldo has also shown respect for tennis legends. At the 2025 Globe Soccer Awards in Dubai, he personally presented Novak Djokovic with the first-ever Globe Sports Award, calling the 24-time Grand Slam champion a role model for present and future generations. The video tribute he prepared for Djokovic relied solely on words across the screen, paired with the audio of the legendary 54-shot rally from Djokovic's 2013 U.S. Open match against Rafael Nadal. The mutual admiration between Ronaldo and Djokovic has been well documented. When they met at a tennis club in Lisbon, Ronaldo presented the Serb with an Al Nassr shirt, and Djokovic gifted Ronaldo a signed tennis racket inscribed with "Shoo," Ronaldo's signature goal celebration. Djokovic has called Ronaldo one of his inspirations, saying, "Longevity is one of my biggest motivations. I look up to people like LeBron James, Cristiano Ronaldo, or Tom Brady." Now, Ronaldo had turned his attention to Alex Eala. The connection between the two wasn't just about tennis, it was about recognition. Ronaldo, who has won 5 Ballon d'Or awards and scored over 900 career goals, saw something special in the young Filipina, and his gift to her was proof of that recognition. The moment Cristiano Ronaldo handed Alex Eala his gift, social media exploded. Within minutes, images of the two sporting icons together had flooded every platform. Filipino fans, who had already been celebrating their champion's historic U.S. Open run, found themselves in a state of collective disbelief. The reaction was immediate and overwhelming. Trending topics included Ronaldo Yala, CR Vri Kala, and Prau Pinoy, the last appearing every time a Filipino does anything notable internationally. Fans from across the globe shared the images, captioning them with messages of pride and amazement. 2 of the greatest athletes in the world, together in one frame, one fan wrote. Alex Eala has officially arrived. Another added, from Manila to Manhattan, from the Rafa Nadal Academy to sharing the spotlight with Ronaldo. This is what dreams are made of. The football world also took notice. Ronaldo's fans, who follow his every move across the globe, were equally stunned. The Portuguese legend had been increasingly vocal about his love for tennis in recent years. In 2024, he had admitted that he preferred watching tennis to football, saying, "I think I love tennis more now than football. It's unbelievable. I cannot watch football matches. I think it's too boring. But I can stay for 5 hours watching tennis. It's crazy." His acquisition of the Lisbon Tennis Center, a state-of-the-art facility featuring 7 hard courts, 8 paddle courts, 5 squash courts, and a restaurant, had already signaled his commitment to the sport. The timing of Ronaldo's appearance was particularly significant. The tennis world had already been buzzing with its own surprises that day. Earlier, it had been announced that Serena Williams was making a stunning comeback, teaming up with world number 2 Carlos Alcaraz in the U.S. Open mixed doubles. But Ronaldo's arrival was something entirely different. He hadn't come for a fashion statement or a quick photo op. He had come specifically to support Alex Eala. For Filipino fans, this was more than just a celebrity sighting. It was validation, a recognition that their champion had arrived on the world stage. Not just in tennis, but in global sports culture. Ronaldo, who has won 5 Ballon d'Or awards and scored over 900 career goals, doesn't waste his time. When he shows up, it means something. The gift itself, whatever it was, added another layer to the moment. Some speculated it was a signed jersey. Others thought it might be a personalized message. But what mattered wasn't the gift itself. It was the gesture. A global icon, one of the most recognizable athletes in history, had taken time out of his schedule to travel to New York, walk through Flushing Meadows, and personally support a 21-year-old Filipina tennis player. The message was unmistakable. Alex Eala had arrived, and the world was watching. The cameras at Flushing Meadows had captured the moment that would define Alex Eala's U.S. Open. Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the greatest athletes in history, standing beside her. But what the cameras couldn't capture was what this moment truly meant for the 21-year-old Filipina's journey. But Ronaldo's surprise appearance wasn't just a celebrity sighting, it was a statement. The football legend, who has won 5 Ballon d'Or awards and scored over 900 career goals, doesn't waste his time. When he shows up, it means something. And his decision to travel to New York specifically to support Eala sent a message that reverberated across the sporting world. The timing of Ronaldo's appearance was particularly significant. Earlier that same day, the tennis world had been buzzing with news of another legend's return. Serena Williams, the 23-time Grand Slam champion, had made a stunning comeback announcement, teaming up with world number 2 Carlos Alcaraz in the U.S. Open mixed doubles. It was a day of surprises, of legends crossing paths, and of a changing of the guard. But for Eala, Ronaldo's support was about more than just a photo opportunity. It was validation. A recognition that her journey from the crushed seashell courts of Manila to the Rafa Nadal Academy in Mallorca, from her first WTA title in Washington to her historic Wimbledon run, had captured the imagination of the sporting world. The football legend's love for tennis is well documented. He has been seen at various ATP and WTA events, cheering courtside and occasionally exchanging hits with pros during exhibition matches. He has even admitted that he prefers watching tennis to football, saying, "I think I love tennis more now than football. It's unbelievable. I cannot watch football matches. I think it's too boring. But I can stay for 5 hours watching tennis. It's crazy." His acquisition of the Lisbon Tennis Center, a state-of-the-art facility featuring 7 hard courts, 8 paddle courts, 5 squash courts, and a restaurant, had already signaled his commitment to the sport. Now that commitment had brought him to New York and to Alex Eala. For the Filipina sensation, the journey ahead is as challenging as it is exciting. She enters the U.S. Open as the highest-seeded Southeast Asian player in Grand Slam history, with a career-high world number 18 ranking. She's guaranteed $140,000 for appearing in the main draw, with the chance to earn far more if she advances, and she's partnered with world No. 4 Felix Auger-Aliassime in mixed doubles, a pairing that has already been dubbed the crowd darlings of the tournament. But beyond the prize money and the rankings, Eala carries something far more valuable: the hopes of a nation. The Filipino community, 94,000 strong in New York and 116 million strong back home, has found its champion, and the world is finally taking notice. Rick Machi, the legendary coach who mentored the Williams sisters, offered a warning about the growing pressure on Eala. "Life in the fast lane starts now for the Philippine machine," Machi said. "She has to make pressure her best friend, as now she will be hunted to the very end. But Eala has already proven she can handle pressure. She's beaten 9 top 10 opponents. She's captured her first WTA Tour title. She's inspired a generation. And now, with Ronaldo in her corner, she's ready for whatever comes next." From Manila to Manhattan, from the Rafa Nadal Academy to Arthur Ashe Stadium, from a sold-out Nike shirt to a surprise visit from a football legend, Alex Eala's journey is just beginning. And the world is watching. Cristiano Ronaldo stunned New York with a surprise appearance at Alex Eala's U.S. Open match, and the gift he brought left everyone speechless. The football legend made a special trip to Flushing Meadows, and what he presented to the Filipina tennis sensation has become the talk of the entire sporting world. From Manila to Manhattan, from the Rafa Nadal Academy to Arthur Ashe Stadium, from a sold-out Nike shirt to a surprise visit from one of the greatest athletes in history, Alex Eala's journey has captured the imagination of the world. And the best part? This is just the beginning. Can Alex Eala make history at the U.S. Open? Will she become the first Filipino Grand Slam champion? And when she does, who else will show up to support her? Subscribe and hit the bell for more tennis stories that inspire, captivate, and make history.